There's definitely a small delay. I don't know if 10 minutes is the right number, yeah, but it's somewhere around there. Maybe it's definitely a couple of minutes. So yeah, don't watch the live stream at the same time because you'll get very confused. But all right, that's good. Yeah, if you could just keep an eye on that for the first couple of minutes here, make sure that it's not broken. That'd be awesome. All right. So now that we have people trickling in terms of how we're going to do this today, we have, like I said a couple minutes ago, we have between 4 and 6 teams I'm expecting to be here to present. Our first team is going to be Superpay, who we're excited about, who won one of our prizes. And the next team is going to be Xtreme. And then we're going to take it as we go from there. I'll be communicating with you guys via Discord DM as to who's actually going to be going third, fourth, fifth, and beyond. And yeah, we'll do it that way. But Zishan and Superpay, would you guys like to share your screen? I'll enable you guys. Hang on. I'll enable you guys to share your screen. But as soon as I do this, you guys should be good to go. Okay. Screen sharing is enabled. Superpay, you have the floor when you're ready.
Hey Sam, thank you for the introduction. So I have my teammate here, Manu. Manu will be presenting the screen. So I'll give you a small introduction about what we built for the hackathon. So the main idea was to create a tool, especially for the vendors, to enable a good subscription money streaming mechanism, and which could be utilized in both sides, both from vendors and for users. So I'll pass the mic to Manu. He'll be explaining the rest of the architecture and how we build it.
Yeah, thank you, Zishan. So let me just share my screen once again. Can you guys see?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. So I'll just give you a brief overview of what we've built. So basically, like we were going through the different ideas, and we came across like Superbase. So we knew we wanted to build something that could integrate this form of payments like streaming monies, and basically, like we went around the ecosystem for Superpay, and we found that there is not an app which can like allow businesses to directly integrate streaming payments without any hassle. So that's why we came up with the idea of Superpay. So basically, what it allows you to do is you can actually connect your business account, and you can actually get you get a custom page, and whenever you like channel your users to this custom page, your users can start streaming payments via that. So I'll just show you right now. So this is like the home page, and first I connect as a business, and I'll show you the whole setup. So it takes a while to load this thing. And so you can see right now we are in the dashboard of the business, and they have like multiple different services. You can think of services like, let's say you are a company and you provide like, if you're like a Google, you have different services, like you have your YouTube Premium, you have like music and so forth and so on. So if you're a business, you probably have different services, and so we considered that, and we built in different like options to charge different for each service. So let's just go ahead and build create a new service. So you put a service name here, and you can do something like XYZ, and you put the rate, which is the amount of tokens per second you'll be charging from the users, and you put like an image here. You submit it, and it'll come up right here. As you can see the new service here, and like you have different features, edit, delete, and stuff like that, and you can see users here. We don't have any users, but I'll just show you in 1 sec. So I'll now log in as a user, like a normal user. like my wallet, and so we've used Arcana here. It basically allows you to kind of like link your social accounts, which will give you, like whenever you link a social account, it'll also give you a Web3 wallet, which you can use to interact with the app. So that's also a cool thing. So, okay, so we'll log in as a user. So this is basically the end user for these businesses that I just showed, and they'll be subscribing to different like services. So you can see the current subscription this user has been subscribed to. So now I'll just show you the payment, how they make the actual payment. So, yeah. So this is the payment. So like once the business adds a new service, they get a custom page for the service, and this is where they'll redirect the users to. So I'm a user and user right now. I'll subscribe to this one right now. So when I click like, let's say I have the details here, and I click subscribe, and the transaction is initiating right now. It'll pop up right here. It definitely takes a while with the transaction to load up.
I've been here. This part. I've been here.
Yeah, I actually just started a stream, like started a subscription a few moments ago. I'll just show you that. It's taking longer than usual. So okay, so extracted these users address and put it in MetaMask, import it into MetaMask. And so this is the transaction that usually happens when you subscribe to a business. So you can see the rate is like 0.00066208. That's the entire rate we're redirecting to our own super app contract. And basically what the super app contract does is it splits the entire stream into two. So 99% of the stream goes to the business itself, and 1% of the stream goes to us. So kind of like a fee for Superpay. So like if I log in into Superfluid dashboard as like our account, like the account which we're using to charge users, you can see that. Okay, so actually this is the user. So 1% of the stream. This is actually the 1% of the stream that we're charging the users. And I can actually show you the businesses account, which would be like the 99% of the stream going to there. Okay, so you can see, okay, so this is the user's account. So basically the entire flow is going from here to the contract and split from there to us and 99% of the business. So I think that's like the entire flow of the app. So, yep. I think that's it. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, you guys did a good job with this. Believe it or not, there actually aren't that many people working on subscription products. We've seen an uptick in this recently, but yeah, we're super excited to see more teams like yourself focused on this. If you guys want to keep working on it, we'd be super happy to continue supporting you. But one thing, I think it might be cool for you to walk through as well, just quickly, is you guys built a super app on the back end for this, right? Am I misunderstanding?
Yeah.
Can you walk us through that? Because you wrote a lot of you didn't just necessarily take the existing super app code we had in the examples and redeploy that. You guys built something new. Can you walk us through what you built in terms of that super app?
Yeah. I can walk you through that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I have the contract loaded up here. So okay, so this is basically that contract which you had like in the tutorials. We just modified it a lot to fit our use case. So okay.
Zoom in just a little bit. If you don't mind.
Yeah. So whenever a user starts a stream to this contract, basically this callback is called. And you can see like we split the stream right here. Yeah, so you can see like the 99% of the stream goes to the vendor. And actually we use user data to decide like which particular vendor it should go or business the stream should go to. So if you see this vendor address, we're actually taking it from the user data. So you can see right here. we just extract it from the user data and we're sending the 99% of the stream to this particular vendor. And 1% of the stream goes to the owner of this contract. So that's what happens like each time you start a stream, plus like pay a business through our app. And it's the same for like whenever you update it also, like if you want to update the flow, whenever you update it, this callback will be called and it's the same thing. Like the new flow rates, 99% will go to the business and 1% to the owner, like that.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, you guys built a payment splitter. We love to see that. We love to see you use user data. You got the implementations all with new super token library. So you guys, yes, when I saw the super app, I was happy. All right, let me just say that. So nice work. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys for building this. So, all right, that is SuperPay. How about Xstream? Aditya and team, maybe. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think Deep just joined.
Nice.
Deep,
Hi, folks. Hey.
Hello.
Yo. Hi, Sam. How have you been?
Good. How have you been?
All good. All good. Would love to present this. I think this is a long coming effort. We've been in touch discussing this out. I can share my screen now. Okay.
Go for it.
So hey guys, we are Team Extreme. We've built a cross-chain streaming protocol. So the goal here was that currently, if you have liquidity on one single chain, you cannot start a stream to another chain where you don't have liquidity on. You will also have to not just bridge tokens, but also bridge the liquidity token to that chain and then start a stream on that chain separately, and then keep a track of it. So for orgs that have treasuries on one single chain, we thought a cross-chain streaming solution from one single chain that they have their treasury on sits really well for them. So that's the broader goal we started building this project out with. There are multiple different use cases which we can put this to use eventually, and would love to hear it out from the community members here. So this is the app where you come to the wallet, and I'm just connecting my MetaMask. This is a rainbow kit bug. So now we are in. You can come here and select a chain, right? So in this case, I'll just do a transfer from Gurley to Mumbai. Mumbai is the Polygon testnet. Anybody wants to take the stream, or I'll just put it in my account for now. This is a test token. So either if you have a normal token or if you have a wrap token, doesn't depend like on what you have. We can start it to stream for whatever chain like token you have. If you don't have a wrap token, we'll wrap it for you. If you have a wrap token, it's even better. We can directly start the stream for you. Here, let's say if I want to end the stream on a particular date, I can schedule the stream until that point. So let's say if I want to end this on 12th of April, 30th of April, and I'm sending about 1200 liquidity. This shows my token balance here. You can see the sender here, the amount that is being sent as the number that is being sent per second. This is the Superfluid buffer that you have to pay. This is the network fee that will be taken in bridging these tokens to the other chain. And this is the balance after buffer and fees that will be bridged on the other end, and that will be used for streaming. So finally, this is the amount that will be streaming on the destination chain. So right now I'm giving a token allowance. This is the approval for token which is going. Damn girly.
Well, even if it doesn't speed up, we can actually show you how the transaction looks like after it has been executed.
No, but this is done. Now we'll just execute the transaction. So now this is bridging and starting the stream on the other end. I signed the transaction. Once this transaction is confirmed, we will be able to see the stream start on the other end. And I'll just show you in the app Superfluid. Right now, our subgraph integration is pending for being able to show this on the front end, but you'll be able to see this on the Superfluid dashboard. So I'll just open that side. This is the new stream that has just started.
Love it.
Got it. So the transaction is done, right? So March 2, if we go here, right, we'll see another stream being updated. Hopefully soon. Got it. So this is the stream that is started yesterday. I think it's updated the value. It was earlier 2 point something, now it's giving 3 point something. This value has been updated. This is the stream that has started on the destination chain. Right now here it's showing a USDC subgraph for incoming and outgoing, but we've set up our own subgraph which we'll be integrating. So you can directly see from here where your test is being streamed to and who is giving you test X from different chains. And this is between Gurley and Mumbai right now. Mainnet we've started for Mumbai and Gnosis because this particular wave pool was done by Gnosis builders. And here you will be able to see the like streams that are in their state, right? So initiated this particular stream for this token at this flow rate. And the stream page is yet to be incorporated, but it'll look very similar to how a Superfluid stream page looks, something like this, but with a few more additions in terms of the chain as well as the end date, which is perpetual in this case. So yeah, Aditya, you would like to share a bit more on the subgraph and the like work we've done there?
So the only thing in subgraph is remaining is the deployment, but what we are basically doing is to give a better UX to the user. The events will be triggering on both origin and the destination, saying that from who is sending the stream to who the receiver is. So in a nutshell, what the user will see is actually that he's just receiving the stream from a very normal point of view. He won't be seeing that, okay, some bridging is happening, some gas is being spent by Connext, and here and all the nitty-gritty stuff is happening in the middle. It will be as simple as user to just start stream from his wallet, and user gets the liquidity on their destination wallet, irrespective of on what chain there are. So that is the purpose of subgraph, which will be fulfilled once it's deployed and integrated on the front end.
Great. This is just a high level flow I just wanted to share with folks to give you an understanding of how these streams work, right? So these are not just cross chain, but as well as scheduled streams. So if the user is coming from a single chain and depositing to a different contract on the same chain, what happens is we just wrap the token on their behalf and the gelato task is created to stop the stream at a particular time. If the user is coming from the same chain and depositing to the receiver, you getting some other token, we just do a simple DEX swap and then our contract wraps the token and again the gelato task is created. If the user is coming from something like a Polygon and depositing to Ethereum, we store the liquidity on our contract chain. If the liquidity is not enough, we do a token bridging, but regardless, we do a call data bridging. Then we wrap the token on the destination chain from the destination pool, create a gelato task and start a stream to the receiver on the destination chain. And the final is where it's a DEX swap and a bridge where you're giving USDC and the receiver needs to get DAI on the destination chain. So you come here, you deposit the liquidity on our contract. We do the DEX and token swap on the other end and bridge the call data and then wrap the token on the destination chain that is DAI. So this USDC pool and this is a DAI pool. And the DAI will be wrapped and streamed to the destination contract, and parallelly a gelato task will be created to stop the stream on the end date that the user has selected. Here's a high level flow rate calculation that we do, and these are the 4 scenarios that we currently support. So yeah, that's all from our side. Would love to know if anyone has any questions.
Yeah, you guys have done really good work on this. I know you've been thinking about it for a long time, and it's cool to see like the latest implementation you guys built last month. How are you guys thinking about rebalancing? I know this is a big part of, if you look at the contracts, right? Like there are a lot of functions there that refer to rebalancing. How are you guys thinking about that as of now?
So currently, if the liquidity is not enough, right, we directly bridge the tokens on from one chain to another. So like token rebalancing is not technically an issue. It just needs to be made more efficient. So instead of the user paying the bridging fees every transaction where we lose our spread, right, the network fee which we save in terms of bridging is where we will make money. So eventually right now we are speaking with Connext how to make these liquidity pools efficient such that the liquidity can be rebalanced on a hourly or at least a daily basis if possible, because you have a purview on how much liquidity is being spent from one end and how much is being spent from the other end. So if any of that is not changed drastically during the day, can a cron job type mechanism be supported, and we just bridge the liquidity from one end to the other end on the at the end of the day, or probably 6 to 8 hours. So that interval and how much liquidity needs to be bridged is known, but that interval is still unknown. So figuring out these known unknowns and unknown unknowns is what we are having a discussion with Connext on.
Good. And how has the Connect team been to work with?
Oh, it's been really great. I think like we've been in touch with them since ETH India, and that's how the first. I think you mentioned that nobody was building a subscription product, so we built out a recurring payment subscription product at ETH India. Later on, evolved into Extreme because of my discussion with Fran, wherein we saw real potential in terms of streaming for at least small ticket size items where recurring payments which are pull based does not be supported. You need to have something like a streaming alternative where it's more push rather than pull based for merchants.
I love it. Yeah, we like the Connect team a lot as well. So glad to hear they've been helpful, and we're excited to keep working with you guys on this. I think this is a really cool, I guess, overall initiative. I wouldn't even call it a project anymore. I mean, this is like a full, this is becoming more and more real every time I talk to you guys. So keep up the good work.
Thanks. I think Kamal has a question on what's Gnosis Builders. So it's a community of Gnosis that helps builders and people who are building on top of Gnosis. So just like how you have a Devfolio for Superfluid or even Connects for that matter. Similarly, Gnosis chain has its own investment and Devfolio, or like something like Solana foundation to Solana. So that's all.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, guys. All right. Quick Lance, you have the stage. We have Quick Lance going right now, and then we'll have PeerNet right after that.
So yeah, hey everyone. Am I audible?
Hello. Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah.
You're a little quiet. But we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, I'm Samuel. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. So my name is Shravan, and I'm here with my teammate Aniruddha Vikrankar. We both are developers. So let me first share my screen. Just give me a second. Yeah. Okay. So can you see my screen?
We can, yes.
So yeah. So this is a project. Project name is QuickLens, as you can see. So first, I'll tell you how we came to the idea of building something like this. So as a developer, Samuel, we as a developer, we thought, going to some traditional freelancing websites like, websites like Freelancers and Upwork. So we thought of going there, find some work and make some quick buck, Now the problem that we saw is there is a lack of, Web3 developers on traditional websites like Freelancer and Upwork. So, and yeah, there are very few Web3 projects that people want to build on those traditional websites. So we thought, why not make a completely separate decentralized freelancing websites for Web3 developers where they can find Web3 projects, do the job and, make some money. So yeah, let me show you an overview of our project. So this is the homepage of our project not so good looking. We are still working on the UI. So this is the homepage. Now, when you go to find projects as a developer, you have to first sign up if you want to, uh, you know, do any project, work on any project. First, you have to sign up. So let me show you the process of signing up. When you click on your profile, so right now I have already signed up. Let me show you my profile. So yeah, this is how my profile will look like. This on the background, I have background picture. This is my home page. Sorry, my profile picture. You can create or edit your profile here. I can update my username, full name, or whatever I want. Now, as a developer, if I want, let me see. Yeah, yeah. So this is how project looks like. So let's say, Samuel, you want to create an NFT marketplace. This is a sample project which I have already built. So there is a guy named Shravan. There is a doppelganger of me. Imagine something like that. So this is a project. He's saying I want to build an NFT marketplace. So people like me who are developers can create a proposal by clicking on this button. I can enter my quotation. So if you see, the budget of this project is 0.01 matic, which is very low. This is for the testing purpose only. So developers like me can come create proposal and try to get the project and work on it. So there are many developers who can give their quotations on this project. So as a client, if you want, you can select any of the developers. You can select that and start working on it. Now here is the catch. If you want to create any project, if you want to create any project, the first thing you have to do is click on this button. You can fill out the information of your project, like the title, like a short description, brief description, what is your budget of your project. You can enter a deadline of your project. You can also upload a PDF to give the developer a reference of your project. Now here is the catch. When you create your project, let's say I want to build a project something like Uniswap. Yes. So let's say my budget is, for example, let's say 100 matic. Now, by the time I create my project, I have to pay this budget amount. So this 100 amount I have to pay right now. Now, let's say any developer come to your project. Let's say this is the project you want to build. Any developer come. Out of that 100 matic, some developer says that I can do your project in 50 matic. So after the project gets completed, those 50 matic will get credited to the developer's account, and the remaining 50 matic will get credited to your account only. So this is how we distribute all the payment stuff here. And this is one of our ideology to make the freelancing system secure, so that no developer can be unpaid after doing the work. So this is a very short overview of our project. Anything from your side, Anirudh? You want to add something?
So hello, myself Anirudh. So this is, yeah, Shravan has explained everything about our project. And in this project, we have integrated Superfluid like into the freelancers. Shravan, can you redirect to the freelancer profile? So we have integrated Superfluid into the freelancers profile page, where you can support them via sending a monthly stream into the DAI token. Okay, so you can just click on support a stream and you can just generate stream and you can support them monthly. So this will add an additional income source to the freelancers, and yeah, they can earn extra bucks. So this is where we integrated Superfluid.
And yeah, also we have integrated a router protocol where, if you do any action, let's say you create any project, some developers creates a quotation on your project. So you will get a notification of that. So whenever any, let's say a developer creates a proposal, you select any developer, that developer can complete the project. Every information will be, redirected to you via router protocol, and we have integrated those into the notification panel. So this is the notification where you can see all of your notifications. Right now, I don't have any notifications, but yeah, this is what we have done. Sorry, push protocol. Yeah, so we have used push protocol to do all the notification work.
Nice work, guys. Superfluid streaming tips.
Yeah. So anything from your side? Any suggestions, Samuel?
Yeah, I mean the front end looks nice. I would also consider using streaming for you know, I don't want to like suggest Superfluid as a use case for everything because it's not always the right fit. But I'd say if there's any work that a freelancer needs to do that's connected to time, like maybe for example, a freelancer is brought on to do customer service work, or the freelancer is brought on to be staffed at some event or digital event, right?
Mm.
If there's work that can be clearly like tied to time, it can make sense to pay out the amount for every second that the individual is working. When it comes to actual task related things, right? If it's like, hey, build this application for me or do this discrete task, then the one-off payments make more sense. But yeah, I'd consider, you know, using Superfluid for things that are tied to time directly. That'd be my one suggestion.
Yeah, and also we have something in mind that those traditional websites are only making payments in fiat currency. So we thought, why not allow developers to do some work and get paid in crypto as well? So this is one of our idea to execute. So this is what we have done. And yeah, we also have some new ideas that we are going to integrate, like a specific job portal where any company can come and hire the developers by reviewing their past work on this website only. So this is we are about to integrate in this project as well.
Nice. Well, keep up the good work, and thank you for coming today to present.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, PeerNet. We have you going next. PeerNet, are you with us? Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Keshav. Me and Justin created the PeerNet, and you might have known we got the best tooling award in the Superfluid. I will share my screen. Cannot share screen while other participant is sharing. Can I ask?
1 second here. Hey, can you quick glance team, can you stop sharing your screen? Can you remove screen share? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to kick you off. All right, here we go. I think I actually might have to be a little hack. I have to do a hack here. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna share a random window of mine. Here you go. Here's a random Sam window. Now we're back. Now you should be able to screen share. Keshav. Can you screen share?
No, it's still fine.
How about now?
Now I can.
There we go.
Thank you. So I would like to show the presentation in the video. Is the video visible?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Decentralized VPN service provider. We know that centralized VPN providers have many.
Is the audio audible?
It's a bit quiet. Can you turn it up, or you can also explain as the video plays if you prefer.
Okay.
Problems within them, such as the centralized control, single point of failure,
Project is
limited
basically
bandwidth,
centralized
lack
VPN.
of privacy, lack of transparency, limited access, and expensiveness. So decentralized VPN service is an attempt to reduce those problems. So let us see how it works. We have used Arcana
the,
authentication to authenticate the
website.
user. So for that, we have kept Discord and Google as a way of authentication. So users can directly click and log in with the OAuth. So once the user is connected, he can set the bandwidth and then directly toggle the button. Then we'll get a MetaMask pop-up where we accept the contract for the Superfluid. And in the backend, we have already matched a provider, and a small amount of money stream is being going from the client to the provider continuously for providing the internet. So this was before it was started. Once we start, we can see that the IP address has been changed. For Superfluid, we have implemented many features such as updation, deletion of the money stream, and creation of new streams, and automatic allocation of the receiver and the sender. So the providers have been given a reputation system in percentage, and clients can select the bandwidth slabs based on the tiers that they prefer and the price range that they prefer, and comparing that will rank the servers and the clients to assign the best server and best provider to a client, such that no client remains unassigned. We have used a few famous encryption techniques that are followed in VPN tunnels to create a virtual VPN tunnel, so that even the intermediate person who is providing the VPN intermediate server can't see the data that he has been transferring to us. So this is our project. So we have used Arcana, Superfluid, and Ethereum to complete this project. So the good thing about this project is that it's a public good. It's not a rivalry, and it's not excludable. So hence we can term it as a public good, and I hope that in future this would be helpful for many people in creating a private network for them.
Nice. So basically, my understanding, Keshav, is that using PeerNet, I can stream to access the decentralized VPN. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, no, we like this a lot. We have people on our team that are interested in using it, and in our community that want to use it. So yeah, good use case for Superfluid. I like the idea of using Superfluid to pay for like internet services and internet infrastructure, because a lot of times it makes sense to tie that payment to the amount of time you're accessing the service, right? So for every second that I'm making use of the VPN, it makes sense to just pay for every little bit of access I get, instead of having this traditional every 2 week or every month billing cycle that is disconnected from your usage. So I like it. And do you guys plan to continue working on it?
Yeah, we have discussed to first work on the UI. The UI was not good, so first we are working on UI, and we will try to scale this up. So it will be better that everyone can use it. Currently, it's not that scalable. So we are currently working on it, and Jaswant is the main brain behind this. He gets the main credit. Currently, is not available with us. He's in travel, so I'm sorry to say that he can't answer your questions.
That's all right. Yes, just let him know, and you as well. Just stay in touch with us on this, and we're happy to continue helping you.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Okay, so I put this in the chat, but does anybody else have to present today? Kamal, you're welcome to present. I know you said you had to work more on your UI. If you'd like to present, the floor is yours now, though. So up to you.
Yeah, sure. Hi Sam, hi everyone. Uh, though like looking at everyone's rest of the projects, I felt like I need to work on the UI, but then I felt like I could share whatever I had made. Um, so just a second. So is my screen visible?
Yes,
I
it is.
hope.
I see my face.
Okay. So yeah, welcome everyone. So this is the project that we built. Um it's called Mantle Fund. So basically, it's a cross-chain crowdfunding application. Uh, so basically, I would go like real quick with the application flow. So this is the dashboard where all the campaigns would be listed. Uh, and there are basically two kinds of people that this application is willing to serve. The first one would be campaign owners, and the second one would be the group of people who would be supporting the campaign. So like um uh, so like anyone can come here and he can like connect his wallet and like create these campaigns. So one of the examples that we could take of the campaign earlier created, this is for Goseva, like for cows. So someone has created this campaign, and these are the like figures for it. Like they can set like maybe I could like create a campaign, but I don't want to waste much time. But yeah, these are the things like how we can create one. Then once a campaign is created, then then the thing is like all the details would be listed. Now where does Superfluid comes into picture is like some campaigns. Imagine a campaign where it is time dependent. For example, like a building up of hospitals or something, where like for example in these type of application, the one thing is like the supporter. Say for example, I want to support this application, but I don't trust it fully, so I can't like send all my funds in one go. So if I so for the trust building thing, like I could like stream using Superfluid, like just enter the address of the this recipient. For example, because it's the same, I would take some other address here. Um, Let me take someone else. Like this address, basically here he could like copy paste, but and enter the flow rate. So this is much off from the documentations that we took because time was like less. So like he can like click to create a stream, uh, and then a transaction should pop up. uh, Guess it should pop up, but yeah. So yeah, so it's so it asks you to confirm the transaction. So once I confirm, like the stream, the user flow is done. Like the stream is created, and then I could like update the stream or delete the stream as per my wish. The thing is like then we have this notification where you can go and like. So the thing is like I found like push has integrated with Superfit just some months back. So like you can also see in the notification window whenever your stream is created or updated or deleted. So that's much about it, where Superfluid comes into picture and how we want to use it. Yeah, I'm welcome to any kinds of suggestions or things. Uh, I know like there's a lot of things that I can improve in the UI, but I was working on Mantle and like Mantle was completely new, and we wanted to make it cross funding. Uh, so all I could do was this much. Thank you. I'm welcome for suggestions and thanks.
Yeah, nice work, Kamal. Thanks for demoing. Glad you're able to also integrate Superfluid into what you're working on, and I like the fact that you're using the like the push window to show notifications as well. I think that that's just decent UX to be doing that. So nice work. I've also noticed that Mantle is gaining some momentum. A lot of you asked me if Superfluid was live on Mantle. We're not right
Yeah.
now. We will be at some point, maybe in the future. But what should we do with Mantle, guys? Is Mantle hot right now? Should we look at Mantle seriously? What do you guys think?
Yes, I think yes. The scalability feature that Mantle provides, I think that's a good thing. And I've heard like Connect, even Connect is like integrating Mantle on their chain. Just a talk with them some time back.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely a thing to look back. Many developers are like willing to build on that chain.
I love it. Well, Kamal, nice work. Thanks for coming. We love the enthusiasm and you integrating Superfluid, so we appreciate it. It looks like we have one more team that's interested in presenting. How about FitQuest? FitQuest, would you like to take the stage?
Yeah, sure. Am I audible, Sam? Samuel?
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, great. So I will share my screen. Okay, I guess it's visible. Desktop only. Okay. Is it visible?
Yep, it is.
Great. Okay. So let me go through the project first of all, like what we have built. So we have built this app FitQuest, which is basically a kind of step to an app. So like there are several goals which users have to complete to earn the super tokens. So yeah, this is just a homepage. So let me go through the various pages here. So there are different plans. So we are giving an NFT based on the plan the user purchases. So whatever plan user purchase, they will get the NFT. Let's say like user purchases the gold one NFT, then they can just sign it like purchase that NFT. So right now the fee for this NFT is free, but in future we may have some price for the NFTs as well. So yeah, this is about the plans. Now, as per the plans of the users, the user will get the tokens. So if like user has the gold plan, they will get around 1,000 tokens, and if the user has a platinum plan, they will have more tokens. So basically, like if the user holds this token, they will have the tokens based on the tires. This is basically works like a tire. Next thing is we have this thing called dashboard where the users can see their goals and achievements kind of thing. So right now it's still work in progress. So like it's not implemented completely, but yeah, we have implemented that NFT one. Next is this is the main page where we have integrated the Superfluid part. So here, first of all, like user has to join a league. So like see first of all how the steps will be updated, right? So for that we have built a Flutter application. Right now I'm not showing it, but yeah, we have built a Flutter app where we have actually tracking the steps of the user, and based on that steps we are calling the API, and using the number of steps user walk, we are giving away super tokens. So here how we have integrated Superfluid is, so there will be a number of steps which user walks, and according to the number of steps, we are distributing the super token. So we have used the instant distribution agreement of Superfluid, where we are adding the units based on the steps walked by the user. So basically, like every day, whenever like user just click on the update steps, user will get the units will be updated in the Superfluid index, and when user clicks on claim your tokens, the tokens will be transferred to the user's wallet. That's what we have planned. So yeah, right now like the join league is working. So if whenever I click it will create a new index for the user, and then we have those update steps. So basically it will update the steps based on the steps walked by the user, and once I confirm it, so it will just like update the units in particular index which is created previously, and once I click on claim tokens, it will transfer the super token inside the wallet. So there are some issues with integrating the distribute functionality, but so right now I won't show it, but yeah, that's all like we have created. So yeah, like we have actually planned to build a bit this application on a larger scale, like that multiple users can join a league, and based on the ranking of the user, like how much steps they have walked, we will distribute the token. So we want to kind of gamify this fitness thing. Like we have this applications on web2, like where we compete with our friends on the steps, like how much steps we have walked, or how much like the fitness goal we have achieved. So we wanted to gamify that thing and incentivize the users on crypto tokens. So yeah, that's all about our project. So
I like it. I get Steppen vibes from this. I remember when Steppen was hot, but I like you using the IDA. It's good usage for the IDA. And I'm assuming that the claim your tokens button is just the thing that like we'll call claim for the user.
Yeah, so it will just like get the units that particular user have, and based on that, it will transfer the tokens, super tokens in the wallet.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So do you like how often do you actually call the IDA? Like how often are the tokens distributed? Is it like literally every step, or is it after a certain amount of steps?
Yeah, so right now what we've done is that user have to click this update steps button. So whenever user clicks on it, it will update the units in the Superfluid. We can also automate this thing, but like also like I guess whenever we update the steps, we need to sign a transaction. So I like if you want to automate it, we also need to pay a gas fees, like need to do a gasless transaction for that. So that's why I've created a button to update the steps.
Got it. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. I think that was probably the right solution. There are you can use meta transactions with Superfluid. You can use things like Biconomy. It's not very easy to set up, but
Yeah.
it's definitely possible. We're actually working on an example of that we'll put out pretty soon. So nice work.
Yeah. That's thanks.
Sam, Biconomy for what? Like gasless transactions?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
catch
you
it.
can use Biconomy to just, I mean, there are other solutions for this now that account abstraction is more of a thing, but it requires you to use a smart contract wallet to use all those new account abstraction libraries and stuff from Safe and Biconomy. But Biconomy has an older SDK for just pure meta transactions. So you as an application, you can fill up what's called their gas tank. So you basically just send ETH to a contract, and what you do is you use the Biconomy API to like sign the transaction, like allow the user to sign the transaction and get it relayed by Biconomy so that the user doesn't have to pay gas at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go through it like in the ETH India, but time was limited. So
Yeah, well, that's not an easy one. It's
yeah.
it's kind of opaque on how to do it. And the thing you have to use within Superfluid is actually kind of it's kind of difficult to wrap your brain around because it's a little strange. Objectively, it's a little strange. But again, I actually have a working example of this. It's on my personal GitHub, but I'm working on turning it into like coherent docs that make sense for you guys. So
Yeah, feel free to share with us. Like we are developers, we will go through it.
yeah, you guys, I think you guys can make use of it. So cool. Let's work to fit quests. But we have a couple of the teams that have jumped up that want to present. So okay. Maheen, how about you do yours right now? So we'll do the super token deployer, which I'm excited to see, by the way. And after super token deployer, we'll do free flow. How's that sound, guys?
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Maheen.
I had an issue like that. Well, I just quickly set up a UI now, but I can deploy it because I have insufficient balance in Gold ETH balance. So can I show you a video demo?
Of course. And by the way, I was gonna say, everybody, you use Mumbai or Sepolia now because squarely ETH has a price, unfortunately. So I don't know if you guys saw layer 0, make our lives harder. Yeah, just
I had previously recorded a video. So
okay.
can I show you?
You can.
So this is the super token deploy site. So this site is used to deploy a custom super token. So anyone can deploy their own super token through this site. This is a simple beginner level project. Actually, you can actually see the working.
Mm-hmm.
We can also see the deployed super token in the Superfluid finance console. Just pasting our address. We had completed our subgraph integration. So that's it. I know this is incomplete, but we had completed the super token custom deployer site.
Nice. The Chad token. So that says Chad token. So Maheen, this is cool. We've actually been looking for people to build. This is just a PSA for anybody listening to this, but we want to build. So you're in the console right now, but we'd love to have is a well-styled tab inside the console that lets you deploy a super token directly, just with a nice UI. So this feels like it's a precursor to that. If you want to take that on and work on it, we'd love to turn this into like an actual bounty that we pay out, whether it's you, Maheen, that wants to take it on or somebody else. But just an FYI that's something we're interested in supporting.
Yes.
So hit me up if you want to do that. But
Yes.
Maheen, thank you for your presentation.
My team is interested.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, I think we have our last project here, Free Flow. Free Flow.
Hi guys.
Hello.
I'll just share my screen. Oh, I cannot share my screen. Like,
Maheen, can you stop screen share?
okay.
There we go. You should be able to now.
Just a second. Yep. Is it visible now?
It is, yes.
Okay. So my project is free flow. So we are actually trying to make a cashback flow for all the delayed orders. So we all order food from online, Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats and all. But we sometimes we face a delay, but we don't have any model that provides any incentive or any cashback on it. So I've created a model. If you use this and you order something, so like after you get, so I'll just play the video and yeah, you can watch the demo. So in this, I'm joining as a customer. So this is a demo app. Like once I join as a customer and I order. Yeah, so like when you order, it starts a timer. So if the timer is delayed, so this is the basic UI. I'll just go with the video and I'm speeding it up. All right. So now I'm going to sign the notification. Okay, so we received a notification on our push pro. So I've also integrated push protocol to get the notifications about the orders. So this says the order is in placed on like this time, and this is the restaurant dashboard. So I've ordered and it starts a timer of 40 minutes. If the order doesn't get placed within 40 minutes, we'll start a stream and it will be a cashback stream. So the customer will start getting cashback, like 0.1% of the order amount. So if let's say pizza is for like 100 FDI, then they'll start 100 by 100, like 0.01 FDI per second. And this will stop once the order amount is exhausted. So if there is 100 FDI, 100 token dollar, so after 100 token dollar, it will stop. So it won't, drain the contract. And And I've also set a parameter. If the order is like, delayed by 25 minutes, then you just transfer the rest of the amount to the customer by like using transfer function and stopping the stream. So in this, I confirm the order. I'm confirming the order. So this is the restaurant side of part. So like if the delivery partner confirms the order, it just directly sends the token from the smart contract to the deliverer. I'll show you example where it gets delayed. So this is a 1-minute order and I'm going to delay it. Actually, I don't have the UX set up right now. That's why I'm not showing you a demo. This might be a bit confusing for you guys. Yeah, so I've placed the order and you can see down here, we have a countdown timer going on, it says the order should be placed in 19-20 seconds, but it is. So like now the order is delayed. So a user should get a cashback because the order is delayed. So actually I was trying to implement an automated function, but I tried using Gelato and Chainlink Keeper, but it was like way too complex setting up it. So I made a front end function. So it just changes a state and it calls a function. So it's more on the front end side, which is vulnerable, but we can later shift to Gelato or Chainlink Keeper to automate this part. See, so like the order is delayed and it started a stream of cashback. So the customer is getting cashback for the delayed time, and later I'll. So if I come here and confirm the delivery, this means the order is delivered now. So it will stop. Amount should get restored like about a minute. Yeah, so like when it's delivered, it stops the stream and transfers the rest of the amount to the restaurant. So basically this is the idea. I am open for questions if any.
I like the concept. I used to, in a past life, I used to run a delivery franchise, like the Amazon Prime last mile delivery franchise. There's one here in the US that I ran. And it'd be kind of funny if this was actually implemented in real life, especially for food delivery.
And it can have different use cases to like government tenders and property possessions. We pay for properties, but we don't get the possession on time. So this model can be implemented in a lot of ways. So wherever there is a time as a constraint in a contract, this model can be implemented.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, you should consider continuing to work on this, or at minimum like open sourcing the architecture just so people can see it, because I think it is a useful mental model. So
yeah, and this creates a rewarding mindset for a customer. Like for even 1 second they're getting a cashback, which can be customer satisfaction can be increased.
mm-hmm.
So in that,
I have a question, Pratham, for you.
yeah.
Yeah, so actually I had watched your project some time back also. So actually in the situations when you have to get a cash back or the price is getting like returned to the user, like doesn't this require for the owner of the the owner to like trigger that function so that the cash flow could revert back? So what
Right.
if I as a as a owner I do not like click on that function?
Yeah,
So the stream would not be created, I guess.
so this thing is like the owner and the customer both have to agree on this, but what we are doing here is we are actually locking the tokens in the smart contract before so until the order is completed, we are not sending the price to the owner of the restaurant. So we are saving it in the smart contract and creating the stream from the smart contract to the customer. So
Escrow
we
kind
don't
of thing, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
in this way,
yeah, go on.
in this way, the owner cannot stop streaming, right? Because they don't have it. How will they?
Nice. I'm hoping to see this project open source.
Yeah, there's a lot of work pending on it.
Cool. Well, I think with that, we are done for today. But thank you everybody who presented. We had a good turnout. You guys all did great work. This was a good hackathon for the Superfluid community overall. We had over 50 submissions, which is amazing. And what I'd encourage all of you to do is join our Discord, come say hello, discord.superfluid.finance. You can get there here, right? Discord.superfluid.finance. You can hit me up in Discord. So Maheen, hit me up here. This is my name in Discord. DM me there if you have any questions. I'm not as fast as I used to be in responding to DMs because I get so many now. But I'll definitely do my best, especially Maheen. I can remember you from the bounty we discussed. And then I'd also encourage all of you to consider submitting another project, work on something else, continue building on top of what you've already built at ETH4All, and submit it to our March wave pool, right? So the Superfluid wave pool is a continuous hackathon we run, never stops, right? You can always submit something to it at any point throughout any given month, and you can be considered for prizes that way as well. I think we have somewhere between 5 and 7K in prizes available for March. And we usually have around that amount. We'll actually probably increase the amounts we put out for the wave pool prizes as we go throughout this year. So every month you can submit something, be considered for prizes, depending on where you stack up in that month. And I'd encourage you to stick around, keep building things on Superfluid, and use the knowledge you've already gained, building on ETH4All, to submit other projects to those separate hackathon months. So that's my wave pool pitch. But thank you guys again for joining, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Sam.